So we're on our way to Santa Fe, New Mexico to see Ezra Estes, who runs the Santa Fe Community College fashion program, but he's really an amazing designer in his own right. And we're going to be talking about Santa Fe Fashion Week and all things fashion because he really knows a lot about fashion. And Miranda was nice enough to join us. She showed her collection at Santa Fe Fashion Week, and we really haven't had a chance to catch up and talk about the event and her collection. So Miranda, tell us a little about Santa Fe Fashion Week and your collection.
Okay. Our collection, we actually did it as a team. Our whole goal was to be giving back money or just whatever we could as a first to the community and to a specific charity. So we had decided we're going to do the Ronald McDonald Foundation. The whole team and I, we are good organics. Thanks to Steve, he let us put together a whole intricate design to help promote this. So I decided that I was going to do a whole flower-based collection of 8 different looks, and also pertaining again to the LGBT community, TQ. So I figured that out. But we decided to do an all-green long dress, and the whole look behind it and whole inspiration was again the flower look. But I didn't want it to be so foo-foo, and you know, I wanted it to be more like neutral color general in my opinion. So I was thinking more of the green look will be more suitable. I'm not saying that, you know, men or women can't wear pink or whatever blues,
sure.
But I thought it would look perfect if we do a bunch of like obvious prints that were flowers, and then more of like an abstract look of just a solid green. So we used an Egyptian silk line for the whole meaning of the front and the back of the dress. And the inspiration was like, you know, green leaf of nature, also with flowers. So we had the 7 rest of the looks were straight flower designs and flower prints with different looks fitting for different occasions. So we wanted it to be all aimed toward haute couture, but with a more of a street look.
Right.
So we really added the black in there, street look on haute couture chic. That was the goal. We had a pink dress. I don't remember which look that was, but it was a pink long gown dress. Was more, you know, more of a elegant gown dress.
Okay.
And then we had one of the looks that was a purple flower look. It didn't actually make it to the runway. I honestly sewed it too small for the model, but it was beautiful. It was more of a romper type of look, but with silk on, like very chic. We had other looks that were more meadowy. What do you call? Not bogo, but what is it? I just had a blank sight. More of like, if you could think of like more running in like those like musty yellows, reds. So we did one of the women wore a high-waisted long cloak skirt with a crop top lace with the, I want to say it was a polyester velvet red material underneath, so you couldn't see through it, and you kind of just pulled it all together. But it was really fun, to be honest, to make. Amongst the journey, I changed it up a few times as far as what direction we're going to go and how we were going to be giving back and making it kind of all to come together in one theme and one production under your production, you know, going with it. And it was a lot of fun. And then I also modeled for
Princess Picasso. So pause right there for a second. But I thought it was interesting. So Miranda and I have known each other for quite some time, and I knew she had an interest in fashion design. And so it was I'd say about 2 months before Santa Fe Fashion Week, and we're at a photo shoot with Patrick Maldonado at White Sands in New Mexico. And it started getting a little windy, and Miranda and I are sitting in one of the cars or trucks, whatever, and avoiding the elements. And Miranda kind of cornered me, and she's like, I want to show us Santa Fe Fashion Week. And she had this whole scrapbook, and I'm like, oh shit. And
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, she's like,
that was something I go for
She's like,
it.
I'm ready.
And at this moment in my life,
Right. She's like, I'm ready for it. And I'm
this
like,
was my time. I really, really, really put a lot of work when I
Right.
was in college, and I had been dreaming of this, to be honest.
right.
You
And
know?
so as much as I wanted to help her as a friend, I'm like, we have like seriously like legit designers in Santa Fe
I never in
Fashion
a
Week.
million years
And it's
thought
a
you would
big-
actually say yes, but I was like, my mom always told me
Yeah.
that if you ever want something, the worst thing you can say is no.
Right.
So I was like, as long as I can present to him, as far as what I've ever known,
Right.
is that in a presentation or irregardless of coming of presenting it to a director
Right.
or to any other like notion of business or not, it's like you have to start with a project board and you have to consolidate these ideas, and it has to be done in an artsy way, yet so clean and, you know, aiming for an animate object.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And when you did kind of corner me, I mean, you were well prepared, and I was very impressed by that. So I'm like, are you gonna be able to pull this off in 2 months? And sure enough, at Santa Fe Fashion Week, you know, I sit in the audience because I have a whole team that runs the show, and out came Miranda's collection. I was like, holy smokes, man! I was like, really?
Thank you very, very much.
I was really
Thank you very much
impressed,
for that
and I mean that
message.
honestly. And I was, you know, 'cause I thought, oh my God, you know, and killed it. Yeah,
Thank
worked,
you. Thank
worked.
you very much.
Cool.
Thank you for believing in me.
Most definitely.
I really spent every waking hour sewing because I'm a woman and I have so many ideas. You know, I really had to consolidate them again and put them into one. And if I was gonna make it or break it, you know what I mean? It was my first running up, and I just feel so honored.
No
Thank you.
problem. Thank you so much. So follow us as we go to Santa Fe to visit with Ezra. Thank you so much.